Hello and welcome to what I am going to convince you is a really simple idea, because but so, that is going to transform your attitude to essay writing so it doesn't feel like this where you're slaving over a book not knowing what to do. We're looking at Macbeth today, and because but so is going to give you a structure to your writing which gives you the top grades. So let's have a look at what this would be like. So imagine you're writing about Lady Macbeth, and I'm going to ask you to begin your first paragraph with the word because. Because Lady Macbeth thinks Macbeth is too full of the milk of human kindness, she believes that he will not have the illness necessary to kill Duncan and fulfill his ambition to make her his dearest partner in greatness and himself king. So notice how I've embedded short quotations into my sentences. In fact, this is all one sentence. Sorry to do that to you. It doesn't have to be, but it does have to start with because. So what this has done is set out one possibility. Now, when we move on to but, we now have a new possibility. Now, what's so powerful about that is that you're suddenly looking at different interpretations, and as soon as you do that, you're into the top grades. You're automatically moving into grade 7 with the but paragraph. But there is an irony to this metaphor. This is the metaphor we're talking about, too full of the milk of human kindness. So, but there is an irony to this metaphor. When she asks murdering ministers to take my milk for gall in order to fill her body with direst cruelty, she suggests that she is also too kind because she's also got the milk, see? And also that Macbeth has drunk this very milk. She has made him full of human kindness. So it's their actual marriage together that has made him too full of the milk of human kindness. How do we know that? Because she herself sees herself as full of milk. And so the irony is that she's probably the best influence on Macbeth. It's her kindness, her milk, that has made him too full of the milk of human kindness. That's been the secret of the success in their marriage so far. So, when she replaces this milk with gall, which you remember means poison, Macbeth still metaphorically tries to drink from his wife's goodness, but instead is poisoned by her gall, remember, but that is now represented by her ambition. So the gall is the ambition, he drinks her ambition, and that replaces the milk of his human kindness, and therefore poisoned by her ambition into killing Duncan. Shakespeare wants to show that Lady Macbeth is most to blame for Macbeth's actions. So let's review what because but so has allowed me to express. First, I've been able to say one thing about a character, quite a developed idea about Lady Macbeth and Macbeth. Next, because I've used the word but, I've been able to introduce a new interpretation, another layer of meaning, if you like. Then I've been able to say, right, well, if both those interpretations are true, well, what follows from that? What is the consequence? And so has forced me to do that. So just practicing this structure of because, but, and so will force your answer to be really developed. Now, this will work whatever level you're at. So, because the witches appear to have supernatural powers, they are able to predict that Macbeth is going to become Thane of Cawdor and also to become king. But this does not mean that Macbeth needs to commit regicide in order to become king. As he says, chance may crown him. He realizes that he could become king anyway. So, when he presents the prophecies to his wife, his first reaction is not to murder Duncan, but to enjoy the good opinions he has had of people and to wait to be crowned king. Now the good news is that you can carry on the next part of your essay using the same structure. This is the only structure you'll ever need. So because Macbeth writes to his wife, giving her the prophecies in advance, we might infer that he wants Lady Macbeth to come up with a plan to kill Duncan. But in order for her to come up with this plan, she has to become more masculine, unsexing herself, and this causes problems in a patriarchal society because it means that she becomes the dominant male figure who should be, in the patriarchal society, Macbeth, her husband. So this eventually leads to the breakdown in their marriage. It all starts with the letter, but once Lady Macbeth assumes this masculine role, she takes command of her husband, accusing him of cowardice, saying, "I shame to wear a heart so right," accusing him of being afraid of the dead Duncan as though being afraid of a picture and a painted devil, and this leads to the breakdown in their relationship. Now you'll notice I've deliberately left only because but so on the screen, because what I would like you to do is try and write your own paragraphs like these based on what I've said. So this is a brilliant opportunity for you to boost your revision. Go back over the video and write your own paragraphs. And this will train you to use because, but, so to construct all of your arguments. And what's fantastic about there is you no longer need to think about P paragraphs. You no longer have to think about how many paragraphs you need to write. You just write as many because, but, so's as you can in your time limit, and then you've got an essay. So it doesn't have to be like this. It's as simple as because, but, so. Thank you for subscribing. Good luck in your revision. See you soon on my channel.